So it's a Sunday afternoon, folks, and the events have refreshed, and we're an hour or two into these new arrivals, pardon the pun, and some people, as always, are scratching their heads going, what is this content now they've given us? It's sometimes a little bit unwieldy, sometimes it's a little bit convoluted from Scopely, and people are left scratching their heads wondering what the hell is going on, how do I do this? We have seen these sort of events before where you have to unlock the first part to unlock the second part, treasure hunt type events. This is not like that, guys. This is actually quite straightforward when you get into it, but there are still some people there who are wondering, how do I do this? What is the requirement for part 1? What is the requirement for part 2? And like I say, you don't have to do this in any particular order, so it's a bit all over the place. And as I logged into the game, I realised just offering some guild helps was actually completing arrival number 4 there. So that's simply just providing guild helps. When you do 50 of them or whatever it is, then that will be completed. So you do that as you go along, no big hurry on that. There's another 3 here that we'll focus on now in a second. It's worth noting though that there is some synergy with some of these events today in terms of guild helps. Your Unity BP, for example, guild helps, so doing all that at once. There's also these ticketed events it's worth looking at. Domination, spending officer EXP, all of that if you want to spend your ticket on that. And then there's the Alliance prep, armadas, all of that kind of thing. Worth noting that the third one there, the swarm attack, synergy with your swarm Sundays, so make sure that's a free one, guys. You don't need a ticket for that, so make sure you click on that and pick that up before you start your swarm Sundays. You don't want to miss out on that or have to go and repeat killing more swarm than is necessary. I'll be up at my Franklin A later doing that. And the second ticketed event, obviously, you can provide contributions to your alliance as well, which is also helpful with the Unity BP. So a bit of synergy there with some of the events. Very welcome to see it sometimes. Part 1 of the arrival was to kill some scouts. Now, don't make the mistake that I've made in the past and that others have made in the past and leave yourself scratching your head wondering, okay, I've killed a couple of scouts here, why isn't that event finishing? What you need to do there, folks, is open the box, kill scouts until you get a chest, and open the chest, and that should complete your arrival number 1 for you. I sent off a ship as well to get out there and start killing Borg probes for number 2, arrival number 2. So that's killing Borg probes, 25 of them for arrival number 2. Arrival number 1, like I say, is the scouts, so open the chest for that and have a ship ready to go out with your Vidar ready to go out and kill Borg probes for arrival number 2. 25 of them, presumably they are any level Borg probes. Let me know if you're at a lower level, guys, and if that's the case, confirm that for me and leave a comment below if you can. For me, I was out killing level 33 Borg probes and that was doing the trick for me. And I killed a scout up here in the level 38 Romulan system. I got a box from it, opened the chest, that completed number 1 for me. I usually go to level 36, level 38 systems for the faction systems for the scouts. They are in other systems. Have a look around, folks, and you'll see lower level ones if that's what you require. And one run on the Vidar for number 2, for arrival number 2, got me 23 kills. Arguably I should have went to a lower level system to get the full 25 kills, but I'm quite happy to go out with the Vidar and do a few runs anyway. Do the Borg probe farming regardless, it's always useful. And that leads us on to arrival number 3 very shortly, which is to do with Borg refine. Once you have done your Borg nano probes and you're able to do a refine, for me it was pretty straightforward in terms of getting arrival number 3 done, because one simple pull on a 75 pull on that chest, that completed the arrival number 3 for me. So it was all very much straightforward. Everything that was able to get done, I was able to get it done all in about 30 minutes, roughly speaking. I recorded these clips and sticking them out there for you guys, because some of you are still asking, what do we need to do for this? What do we need to do for that? So hopefully this has been of some help to you. Remember, arrival number 1, kill scouts. Arrival number 2, kill Borg probes. Arrival number 3, refine your Borg probes. And all while you're doing that there, be providing your alliance helps to complete arrival number 4. And that then, of course, will help you to complete the solo milestone. And from there, you're able to do some Borg officer pulls. And Obviously, this is then all leading up to the Megacube, being able to take down a Megacube, going and being able to tackle that content again. Some people arguing that it's a rehash of old content, it's the same old, same old. We were wondering when we were going to see the Borgs coming back. In this arc, we have seen the announcement that the Borg content is going to be refreshed in some shape or form. This is what we're looking at now. The last time we done a Borg Megacube, I done a live streaming it, folks. If you want to go and check that out, Hom takes down a Megacube. It took something like 5 or 6 hours, maybe even 7 hours, I can't remember exactly, but it was quite a long live stream that I done in that, and very, very tedious, very cumbersome event altogether, a lot of screen time involved, a lot of effort required by the team to go and take it down, but hopefully this time we're looking at stronger Vidars, we're looking at stronger officers, we're looking at much easier takedowns of the Megacubes. We're looking at these systems where at one time, presumably, like if I remember correct, there was a gate on this. You had to get a token to be able to access these systems. That looks to be gone now. The memory's a bit fuzzy on all of this, so if you guys remember more correctly, then leave a comment as well. It looks like you can warp directly to these systems now without needing a token or something. So it should be very straightforward, getting in there, taking down these Megacubes, requiring, of course, for the Megacubes, Borg Megacube Armada directives. We're hoping that they're going to be made available through events. We're hoping that they're not just going to be behind a paywall. But today, quite straightforward in terms of doing your Swarm Sundays and getting in there and doing some of these arrival events. Looking very much forward to doing these Borg cubes, these Mega Cubes, and hoping that the rewards are going to be worth it, the effort's going to be worth it, and it's not going to be as onerous a task as it was at one time. Fingers crossed that those Mega Cube directives are coming for free-to-plays and in events, that we can obtain them just by a simple grind and without too much hassle. And I think I'm going to wrap it up at that, folks. Hopefully that's been a little bit informative for you guys that are wondering how this is supposed to be done. And as always, hopefully I'll come back with some more content on these Borg Megacubes and different bits and pieces. And until then, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I'll chat to you all again very, very shortly. Cheers.